It's time to suspend your disbelief once again. Welcome back. This is your goddess Sarah Bell. I bring you once again back into In Stars and Time. Goal today is to figure out. I really need to break the habit of that. To figure out more about the king. I remember there was an article of it somewhere on this floor. Was it on this floor? I do not remember, but you're stuck with me. So deal with it. Craft on me, bucko. You know this already. Stay silent. You like being able to be near them and not have to contribute to the conversation. Fucking mood. Being silent and surrounded by people you like is nice. Yes, it is a lovely, lovely experience. Instructions on how to craft candles. Some books on the House of Change. The 51st book of the Cursing of Castle Chateau. Of Chateau Castle. Was it here that had the, some papers? They seem to be various news articles about the king. You never looked at them closely before, have you? You take a step forward. So many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Guardian Press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. Articles about his slow march to Dormont's house. The one about him probably being from another country than Vaugarde. He really isn't Vargardian then. No, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere, up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbox for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler, like Frin and Dial? Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vargardians before. The way he phrased it, seems like he thought of Vargardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Otto Vargard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people, and even someone with no name, no home to speak of. You should go back and ask the king where he's from later. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. It's even included a sketch. Look. Well, that's very shiny. There's stars on the armor there. Very imposing. The patterns. The patterns? Oh, on his chest and gauntlet, you mean? That's just a weird lozenge. What's so weird about it? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? Those dots in the sky, correct? You nod. Is that so? Oh. This article goes on to mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there somewhere in the house where you could find out more about them? I have to go through to a dead end. I have to go through to a dead end. I have to go to the star room. Damn it! I was doing so good about avoiding combat. Oh yeah, I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves. My drink today is an apple cherry juice. It's really heavy on the cherry. I just love cherries. I need to take my partner's cherry picking sometime. I really should have started with the defense down. Oh. Party's much weaker without that attack boost, but I really should only put the EXP one on. There's their tank. Your turn. Slice again. Slow. Sif, stab him. Yay. Breathe in and out. 1000 XP and double for everyone else. So, was was this star map on this? No, it was on the 3rd floor, wasn't it? Alright, time to eat a tear. Where is one? Oh, yeah, right side. Sif, did something happen? What? What do you mean? Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well, so graceful, right? I knew it wasn't imagining it. Oh, this is new. You're walking in a cool way, like a dancer or something. You actually feel like a tiny fennec fox. Yay, fox! No wonder I feel so much like Siffrin. But you feel more like a panther right now. The way you defeated the last few sadnesses we've seen was impressive. Uh-oh. It's time to get serious, no? It's time to get serious. I will show you, show the king my true power. I will show them all. And then, no one will make fun of me again for barely being taller than a preteen. I'm the same height as you, Mira. Oh. Mirva looks at her heeled shoes. Then at her flat boots. Is that so? Oh, I love this party. Youch. Yeah, Belle, hit him where it hurts. Youch. I am very, very different height from Siffrin. Yeah. Especially pre-HRT. Nowadays I'm like 5'11". Used to be a lot taller, but HRT nuked me. Faster, more silently. Come to think of it, your family members do feel slower than you now. Clumsier. How long have you been in there compared to them? Many, many times more. I think this is the nearest here. Yay, tear. You know, usually I'd be worried about this, but Sif doesn't seem to be worried at all. You smile at Isabel. Tear floats gently. Touch it. Think you should have been more worried, Isabel. It was on the 3rd floor, right? Yeah. Enough to go all the way through it. You wake up. You dreamt about tick of a clock. You hear it still. Uh-oh. That's disconcerting. Yeah, going through this again. But we won't. I do. I'm kind of going through this scene again. Whoops. Did I never save it here to save my craft skills and progress? Nope. These people did not. This save did not get the stats. The skills. Whoopsie. It'll be fine. I have to head to the right first. grab this key. Picture of you all. It's us! What should we do with it? How do I look at you? Good old picture. Yes, 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 I know. Key time. Key was in this room. Wonder if there will be any comment on it if I go through none of the incorrect rooms to get the keys. I haven't seen this enemy in a while. Sif. Destroy them. Paper 3. Devil is now vulnerable for a massive paper attack. Wow. Powerful. Getting much faster at navigating all of this. Gonna guess paper. Yes, it is a rock. Hurts. I love that heavy ass attack. Deleted. That's Starcrest. Oh. Nipped me. Damn, the drink is so good. I should really take my partner's cherry picking sometime. That'd be nice. Oh, I've just imagined what it would be like to make like a homemade pie with hand-picked fruit. And we're back here. Yahoo! Where are we? Dots in the sky, though. Stars. Stars, just like the king's armor. Indeed. We should look around. There's a book in Kabu and open on the table. You look at Odile. Kabu and book here. Title translates colors through time. A star chart. What's this drawing for? It looks like pretty good. Not really. A map of the stars, but what for? You gently touch the map. For some reason, you feel empty. Pile of papers, something is written on them. That sure is some awful handwriting, and a determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word in all of these papers. But you can't read it, you can't read it, you can't read it, but you can't read it. That was an interesting reaction. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. Roll the paper, you'll unroll one. It's a star chart. The world globe. We are here. hmm. Big window, stars. But don't they only appear at night? The stars. Stars like the king's armor. Stars like the king keeps mentioning. Stars like Loops keeps mentioning. You should remember them. Something in you tells you you should. Every time you raise your head to look up at them, you feel like something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times. But you can't remember any of it. You can't even remember what you were trying to see looking up at them. The king? Every time you face him, he asks you the same questions. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. You breathe out and unclench your fist. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? The king? Does he want you to remember something? Does he? You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember. Later. Sif, you okay? Lost in thought, Sifrin? You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Telescope, it's Justine. Stars aren't boring. But they are. They're just dots in the sky. They're not boring. They're not just dots, they're big balls of fire and gas and light. Fire? Most are bigger than our planet. They're just really far. Huh? Really? And they don't appear at night. They're out during the day too. Well, okay. That was interesting, but stop telling the kid lies. I always believed you, Sifrin. But that one was too much. I mean, if stars are also there during the day, why can't we see them? Got you, Weird joke, Sif. Huh. Sif knows something about... Sif? I think Sif might have come from the stars, too. Sif, Loops, and the King, I think all came from the stars. Because that was way too much knowledge Sif knew. You had a good sleep. Start again. Let's kick the king. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. I remember the first time I bit into it. I still remember to this day the first time I bit into a peach and there was maggots in it. That was not fun. Just like that joke. What's worse than finding a it's a fairly sizable chunk of HP now. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple? Finding half a worm. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going memory victory. More attack, lower attack speed. Really not finding much for equipment in this game. Nah, not need save yet. You ready? King, I have questions to ask you and then to kill you again. Young. Do you remember? Remember what? Oh, seems you do not. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. Battle start. Zone out for this part? Yeah. Get ready, everyone. Ask the king. Ask the king. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember. There's something he thinks you should know. Should remember, but... Does it really matter, Sifrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah, speaking of in fiddles to Frin, stop trying to confuse him. He hasn't forgotten anything. But you have, haven't you? You can try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten? Oh, bright one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? You can't see the hole that it is left behind if it is not what used to fill it. Don't you feel it? Its absence? What the crap is he? All of it. You've forgotten it all, bright one. They all have. We all have. No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything from your accent to the way you use craft to the stitching of your cloak and hat to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Is it talking about colors? Bright one, please. Please, just remember it. Say it. Make it real, please. If you can remember, then maybe. What is happening? Is he okay? Something we've all forgotten? I haven't forgotten anything, stupid. Tiff? Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. The hole it has left behind, something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof existed, haven't they? Asked the king. Where are you from? The king looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Ask the king. Nothing. Pockets. Can't remember. Did I have an item that just... Should I beat the king again, or should I just loop back? Yeah. I just won't put up the shield, so when he does his first shield attack, his first time attack, it's just over. There we go. Good. Oh, the king got you again. You'd forgotten the pain. But at least you can move a little this time. Oh, stars, it hurts. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. You try to speak. Bonnie, run away. Silence. And then footsteps. Come on, you useless body. Move. Bonnie ran away. Bonnie must be safe now. And so, before the king strikes, you let go. The king killed you. Start again. I don't know why it sometimes gets choppy on this menu. So we have to go and find color mention of things that are gone. Which probably means I'm gonna key. There we go. You're back. You remember Outdial. She couldn't move. Was facing away from you. It's always facing away from you. She can never move then, can she? She can't protect any of you. Can't protect yourself. Can't even think about it. What face is she making during those final moments? Back to it. Man, that got dark. There we go. Now, is this one that they have all the craft skills? Nope. Just Siffrin. Was it? No. Was it in a previous floor? Damn. Was it one of the other directions? Oh, you get EXP even if you don't bait the king. At least Siffrin does. There we go. So it's a garden. The office. Yes, I was right, the library. Ah, secret passage. Nice one, but you're the one who found it, buddy. You wink. Is it bad? Don't let the wink distract you. Crap, wait. You've already moved on. Alright. Colors. Holy books. Was it this one? Craft skills. Colors. Pick one at random. Color theory. Oh yes, color theory. It's weird shades. I learned about it in school, but it wasn't very interesting, so I crafted a drawing on my table instead. They are weird shades, yes. This is a relatively new discovery, so I'm not surprised you haven't heard about it. But a very long time ago, we could apparently see shades called colors. Yeah, they had the shades called blue. That's what the sky's real shade. And one named Grin, just one in the grass. I think the world around us still are those colors, but we just, forgot how to see them? Or so researchers say. I think the house over in Corbex was researching it. That's such big news. How did I not know this? I failed you all. Oh, so it isn't colors. Then what? Oh, there goes my one lead. Oh. Damn it. Woo. Breathe in and out. Now I'm at a loss trying to figure out what has been forgotten. Besides colors, I really don't have any idea. What could it be? Damn. Tried to sneak past. No such luck. Just gotta figure out what it intends. Something everyone's forgotten. I'll finish checking out this floor, then I'll go back to square one and check from there. Because I've already checked the library here. Yes. Oh, schoolroom's as good place as any. Bookcase filled with some books about many, many random things. No, this is just a bonding earrings. Nope, that's just the same tile. That's the stylish lady I was talking to you about. Oh, who? The stylish lady next door in Dormont? Yes, her, your fan. You have a fan, Belle? Mira? Remember us when you're famous? No, that's not what I meant. Yes, I know her, but see, if she said she was scary, I would have known what you meant. She has a very intense glare, and she talks in a way where I never know if she's making fun of people or not. You make a face. The stylish lady didn't look very scary when you talked to her. If you see her again, look into her eyes, and you'll know what I mean. You might try, but either way, you should go talk to the stylish lady and let her know that Maribel knows her. Pile of student papers. List of students' names. Yee, only one name different. Poor one name. Damn it. So yeah, it looks like I'll have to... I have not seen this enemy in forever, my goodness. It's not gonna live long, but... literally anything will kill it. Breathe in now. Yay. There's a note on the wall. It says, "Stop eating nuts directly from the barrels." I just gotta keep checking everywhere. Oh, there's still that secret room, though I don't think that had any book. Oh, there's secret room that I don't think that had any books. Well, the one thing I do know how to do is introduce Marabella to her fan. So, time crunch. Touch. Start again. Oh, you can't key on this one. Dormont time. Nope. Oh, the rotten apple dream again? That sucks. Poor Sif. Saffron, you're up. Alright. So, investigate. Possibly warm like fuck. You tell her that Maribel thinks of her. She thinks I'm scary? No, no, no. But wait, she also said she likes my style. No? No change. Oh yes. Oh wonderful. I know exactly what to do. Give me 3 seconds, Hatterone. Yes. Okay, let's go. Can you give this to Maribel? I hope she likes it. You got fan mail. It's a package and a letter addressed to Maribel. You better give this to her before tomorrow. Questions. Fan mail delivery. You give her a gift fan mail? From a stylish lady? Oh, okay. Oh, it's from one of my classmates. Oh. Oh. That's from a scary classmate of mine. Or at least, I thought she was scary. She has a very intense look, you know, but she's gifted me a bow she made. She thought it would fit me well, and she says, suddenly Maribel starts tearing up. She's such a nice person. I'm so glad that. Anyway, look at this bow. Isn't it pretty? She's crying. But she must not want you to mention it. She looks at the bow. It's a very bright shade and seems to sparkle in light. Probably fit Maribel very well. Looks wonderful. It does. Got stylish bow. Maribel keeps it safe. I have no idea what the conclusion of that's going to be, but... Time to investigate town, Dan. Not them. I don't think anything with them. Librarian. Welcome to the library. Well, our selection is kind of lacking. All the good books are in the house, and the house is, well, closed until further notice. There's an old book stuck between the shelf and the wall. Get the book out again? Yee. But to no avail. You put it back. Oh. Idea. Can I help you with anything? Can you trick Odile to follow me there? What? What? Really? Thank you. No, damn it. I meant hit no. Whoops. Eh. I'll just grab it a different loop. I'll talk to loop, though. Oh, and grab this. New loop, new blessing. You touch the statue you like the most and close your eyes. You breathe in and out, crouching down. You whisper to the statue and ask for speed. Yay, speed. Yep, let's save. I'm gonna quickly run through all of them and then be back at the loops. Is it fun to go back here? To keep torturing yourself? Huh. That was funny. Oh, that was dark. I just had to pop back in because it changed. I already grabbed all the other ones. I'll be back again in just a second. Alright, back to this rat loop. So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, Stardust above it is. Teehee. Erg. Just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just that bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I told you before, I know as much as you do. Right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? T. Don't tee-hee me. Uh-huh. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk to about those loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company. With no one to talk to. You're so mean, Loops. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about these loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. Ooh, I love the piano music. Loop starts when you wake up in Dormont, and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears a sort of death. But you aren't looping back when you get frozen in battle. Huh? Isn't that because I thought the tears worked differently than the actual time freeze skill? Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So, if you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. Wonder if other things count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just a few minutes. Maybe does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden, something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh, maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? What towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? Oh, that. Ooh. I don't even know what to say about that, but that's an idea. As you find out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. Also, it's not lost on me that Loops has the same symbol on their chest as the king. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back to, except when you talk to the head housemaid. Seems which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are big questions, aren't they? I wonder about the limitations of your power still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow, I feel like finding more about that would be more useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while. So maybe not right now, but when you have some time, would you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test, and we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone. Anyone. I want to hang out. Erg. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. Sure, you have your plans for this loop, so I can't wait until you have time, okay? A theory loop would like to test about the loops. Might be useful. Yay. I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you this wonderful loop? Next time, I guess I'll hang out with loops. Okay, so next time, I'm definitely going to hang out with Loop, because that seems to be the current most interesting path forward. Let's just save. Love you all very much, and thank you for joining me on this lovely adventure. I've been absolutely enjoying this gem of a game. So, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And take good care of yourselves, my lovely snacks. Bye!